The Pentagon has confirmed US troops in Syria have come under attack from the Turkish military. It's the first time a coalition base has been in the line of fire since Turkey began its offensive earlier this week. The Pentagon says the artillery explosion came within a few hundred metres of an area where US troops are positioned. No troops were injured, but the Pentagon warned Turkey must avoid actions that could result in immediate defensive action by the US. Turkey insists the US was not the target of the attack. It comes as US lawmakers introduce legislation calling for sanctions on Turkey amid condemnation from both Democrats and President Donald Trump's fellow Republicans over his Syria policy. As Turkish troops advance into northeast Syria, the refugee crisis is rapidly worsening. The United Nations now says 100,000 people have been displaced from Kurdish-held areas. In Turkey, the impact of the fighting is also being felt, with funerals at one border town generating anger towards the Kurds. Here's Middle East correspondent Adam Harvey.
This is the funeral of a 9-month-old baby boy who was killed by mortar fire coming from the Syrian side of the border here into Turkey. It seems like half the town has turned out. There's been quite a number of deaths here caused by mortar fire, and we've even had sniper fire coming in. But of course, the majority of the artillery, mortars and shots are going the other way, onto the other side. But there's deaths on both sides. The general reaction here, though, seems to be that while the deaths are awful, they're worth it because this is a fight that's worth having.
We are not leaving our soil. We are not leaving our country. We will be standing with it until the end.
We fight for our country. We give what we have for our country. We give our soul. We give what we have possessed.
Babies are innocent. Babies have nothing to do with the war. Imagine the disaster of this, from a war that started 8.5 years ago.
This baby's death hasn't changed anyone's mind. In fact, after this funeral, people's feelings are even stronger than before.